go. We've got our coach interview, cross-country coach and head track coach Jared Pittman here. We've got a couple weeks of practice and you're starting off tomorrow with the first, traveling to the first big meet. So, first of all, how many years have you coached cross-country?
This is our 9th year since we've restarted the program and I've been involved.
9th year. Yep, Lance Peterson, I remember, coached cross-country back when I was in high school here, and there was no program for a while, and then you brought it back to life. So, a lot of kids out this year. I was able and fortunate to attempt to run with the team one of the days a couple weeks ago, and watch them in action and run with them. And tell us a little bit about some of the kids that are coming back and some of the new ones.
Yeah, we have a lot of new kids this year, which is nice. But we do have some good people returning. On the girls' side, I think we've got 3 seniors, Mallory White, Christina Anderson, and Isabella Salthoun. A couple of them are from Threinen, but that's okay. Ethan Barnum on the guys' side, I think, and Haven Senjum is our 2 seniors there. And so far they've all been good leaders and helping us along. But yeah, we got a lot of new kids. You know, we got 4, 5, 7th grade girls, we got 3 8th grade boys that'll be running really well. So it's a nice mix.
That's great. Yeah, it was fun to watch them even before the season officially started. Some of those leaders gathering all the kids on the turf. They were playing ultimate frisbee one day and human tag the next day, and so it's great to get those leaders kind of showing the way. So good. Well, tell us about the first meet that's coming up this weekend.
Yeah, so we go to Sioux Falls. The meet's actually tomorrow night. It's what's called a twilight meet. It's run, it starts about 6. The last race will be about 8. It should be interesting. It's going to be a really flat course. Like, it's just like a parking lot flat. So it should be fast. It's going to be a lot of different teams. It's going to be a big meet, so it's going to be kind of a very festive environment with lots of people there. If we stay and watch the college races, they'll be completely dark and running under the lights. So it's definitely a good experience. It's going to be a little bit of a shock for some of our newer kids, but I think they'll be okay.
Nice to start them off in that environment, though, of kind of twilight meet. That'll be a neat environment, and
yeah.
I'm sure some of the older kids will kind of give them the heads up before they get there. Well, good. Tell us a little bit about maybe some of your girls and or boys returning that have had some good times that kind of are leading the way this year.
Well, on the boys' side, I think we're going to be led by at least one of our 8th graders, Noah Johnson. He does a lot of running in the summer and he's in really great shape, so I think he'll be up there. But then we've got a few guys that have been here for quite a while, with Ethan, where we mentioned, Colin Thone and Patrick Treehey, who are all going to be very strong varsity runners too. They're all going to be very close together. So I think the boys are going to be pretty tough in that respect. The girls will probably be led by a new 7th grader coming up, plus we got Ashley and Aubrey Peterson, who are juniors, but they're first year out. But I think they'll be very strong also, so should be pretty fun.
Yeah, definitely. The day I was able to run with the team, it was difficult to catch up and keep up with Noah. I know that.
Yeah.
So, very talented runner there. And just a couple more things. The day that I was at practice, you talked a lot about running the race from a mental standpoint. And you mentioned running and cross country being one of the most mentally demanding and challenging sports. And from running a couple races myself, either relays or halves or whatever it might be, I can totally understand that. What types of things do you talk to the kids about to kind of get them through those really tough times of races?
Yeah, cross country is very unique in that kind of your whole goal is to try and put yourself in pain, right? And so the more you can realize that ahead of time, often we'll talk about it in practice of how do you push through, pick a spot to run to, make it around this corner, things like that. We talk about how having teammates being supportive is very helpful. but it really is a mind over matter type thing. You have to go through it in practice. It's not something that you're gonna break through all on one time, right? It's something you have to build up to, and that's why having hard practices are so important when it comes to cross country, because you've got to be able to experience that uncomfortable feeling in order to be able to move past it.
So true. Yeah, that's it's a tough thing, and it's such a great thing for them, maybe in their lives later, to battle through those really, really mentally tough challenges of races. So, well, Coach, I look forward to seeing the results from this weekend. I will not be making it to South Dakota, but thanks for your time and good luck this year.
Thank you.
All right.